Yo people, Shambles, new video. Today we're going to be talking about how to build support. Let's get straight into it. So, when you're building support, you're trying to get this number here as high as you can. So for example, you see these base stats, HP, attack, defense, these base stats in game, they'll go up by the 163% or by whatever percent you have. So that's why it's important to go as high as you can, because these in-game stats go up and you want them extra stats. So how do you make this number as high as possible? First up, you gotta match the support with the party. Obviously, if you're using blues, use blue support. If you're using greens, use green support. And then also you gotta fill every slot, 10 slots, fill every slot. As you can see, if I take away the Drake, the percentage goes down. Bring him back, percentage goes back up. So you gotta fill every slot with a character, hopefully matching with the same colour as your main two. And then we'll look at how to increase the number even more. So you gotta max the skills, max the levels, and at least boost to your character. All these things will make your percentage go higher. And then also you want to make sure you get 9-star medals on your support characters. It doesn't matter about matching tags, you can use any medals as long as they're 9-star. They'll see here I've used the same medal, but it still counts, so they're all still 9-star. All these things will make your percentage go up. So for example, if it's got this buggy, you'll see the skills are maxed, the levels maxed, and we got boost 2 on him. However, the medals are 7 stars. So if I swap him in to the support, see the number goes down by 0.5%. You might think that's not enough, that's not a lot, but if you do that 10 times, that's 5%. You know, that's 5% extra stats that you'll get for your characters, all the stats. Alright, so that's how you get your percentage number as high as you can. Basically, you want to max your character in everything. Boost to 9-star medals. Also people, a good way of maxing your characters is using the battle exchange. There's some good characters here, some Zoans, some Straw Hats as well. So this is what you want to use daily to get as many 4 stars, level 100. Now you've done that, you gotta worry about tags. So if you don't know, you go here, click that, and these show you all the tags of a character. So Luffy's attacker, Straw Hat, Paramecia captain, New World worst gen. Those are his tags. And if you manage to get enough of the same tag in your support group, then you'll get extra perks. So for example, if you manage to get enough attackers in your support, you'll get an increased attack by 200, and increased critical damage by 5%. If you get enough straw hats, you'll get reduced critical damage by 30%. So you're trying to get the same type of people in your support. It's similar to how medals work. If you match the tags on medals, you get extra perks. So it's the same thing with the support. So now it's about picking which tags you want to use. So for me, you have to pick at least one class to fully max. For example, attacker, runner, or defender. So it depends on who you're using in your main party. So if you want to do more damage, you'll pick attackers in your support. If you're using runners, you'll pick runners to increase your HP by 800 and increase the treasure amount by 30%. Or if you're using defenders, you might want to use increased defense and increasing the amount by 10%. So in my opinion, you've got to pick at least one. You have to pick one of these three things. And then you got straw hat. This is probably like the group that your character's in, or the crew that they're in. Reducing critical damage. You know, there's loads of straw hats in the game, so you won't find it hard to get straw hats in your party. But different crews are like Whitebeard pirates, status infliction time by 30%. So this is more specific to someone who does status damage. Maybe like an S-snake, so you can turn people to stone for longer. Animal Kingdom, it's not really good. Normal attack, that's not really. Things like Navy, again, it's not really a good stat, good perk. That's why Straw Hat's probably the best and easiest to get. And then after that you gotta pick a Devil Fruit type. And the best one is Zone. Reducing damage to element you're weak against by 15%. It just makes you more tanky, more durable in the game. And that you got Paramecia, which has a stipulation on it, so it's not bad, but you see it says when your HP is 50% or less. But when I went on the Zoan one, it doesn't matter what your HP is, you're gonna reduce damage, which is why it's one of the best tags. But yeah, people, you can't have characters that are attackers and runners, you know. You can't have characters that are Zoans and Paramecia. So this is why you gotta choose which ones you want based on your character. Also you got the location, so you got New World, increasing damage to elements you're weak against by 15%. Or you got Grand Line, reducing damage received with the same element by 15%. So it depends on who you're using and what you want. You want to do more damage, or do you want to be more tanky, more defensive? So this is why you got to specify what you want depending on who you're using. Also we've got things like Roger Pirates. So if you're using someone that doesn't have status nullification, you probably want to use Roger Pirates, so you're not as so you're not turned to stone or tremored as long. Warlords of the Sea as well. Again, specifics. If you're using a snake or a whitebeard or someone with a hacky state, you want it to last longer. So yeah, people, for me you gotta pick a class: attacker, defender or runner, tag. Straw Hat's easy to get. Zoan's the best tag in the game, I think, reducing damage. And then you pick New World or Grand Line depending on damage or reducing damage. And yeah, people, gotta make that percentage number as high as you can. Get them extra stats in game. Zoans, you want to make sure you focus on Zoans. And yeah, people, anyway, please like, subscribe, comment, please, anything. I'll see you next time. Peace.